welcome to the show. I'm me, this is Steve. This is our 10th review. Yay! We just saw The Stepfather, starring Penn Badgley and Dylan Walsh. Dylan Walsh was in Nip Tuck. It's a amazing show if you haven't seen it. And Penn Badgley is in Gossip Girl, which is a terrible show, and you should never watch it. Stepfather is a, I guess you could say it's a thriller/horror. You already know who the killer is in this movie, basically, because it's called Stepfather, and the stepfather is the killer. You don't really understand why he goes around and kills people. I guess he has a little personality disorder or something. It shows in the film that he's very angry with himself as a person, and he tries to fit into families to, be normal, but it never really works out in the end. His anger comes out, and he's just to kill. There are parts of the movie where you see little OCD tendencies, so this movie wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. I mean, I wouldn't recommend going to this theater and spending $10 on this. Just wait till DVD or Blu-ray.
I think his motivation for killing is he feels that he has to have the perfect family.
It's very old school.
And if you're not, if you're not like the perfect, American dream type family, something that he loses it. And that's why he ends up killing people. It starts out with him leaving his last, family that he's just killed. So, there's no secret about the fact that he's the killer.
Yeah.
But that's kind of one thing that really annoyed me about this movie is the fact that if you were to see most of the scenes in this movie that are all creepy and stuff, but you didn't know that he was the killer, then it wouldn't be creepy at all. It'd be like, what's the big deal? That's what I kept thinking when I was watching the movie. I was like, unless you know that he's the killer, then there's nothing scary about that at all. Especially, the thing that really bugged me was the stupid pencils. He's sharpening pencils. Ooh, watch out for the pencils. And he's got them all lined up in a row.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
He doesn't kill anybody with any pencils. So what's the big deal? They're pencils. Who cares? So there's a lot of crap like that in this movie. It's supposed to be scary, but it's not at all. Even the parts where they try and make you jump with, a cat comes in the screen and suddenly and makes a loud noise and it's supposed to make you jump. It didn't work at all. I was not startled or surprised or scared one bit during this movie. I suppose it's more of a thriller than a horror movie because he kills a total of 3 people during the movie. Not counting his family that's already dead in the beginning.
Yeah.
Kills 3 whole people. That's really not a horror movie, in my opinion. And even as a thriller, it's not very thrilling either. So
you already know it's really going to happen.
Yeah, it was totally obvious. And every time they tried to build tension or make things, scary, it didn't work at all for me. I never felt anything during this movie for any of the characters other than just wanting it to be over with. It's a remake, but I have not seen the original, so I don't know how it stands up. But on its own, I think it was really bad. The family's already pretty damn near perfect. Even the son's girlfriend, she's got the perfect set of teeth, which really annoyed me. I wanted the stepfather to knock her teeth out or something. I didn't like her at all.
She was a terrible character to begin with, I thought. They pretty much,
she was just there to,
she was just there in the movie to wear a bikini the whole time, and I'm like, can there be other scenes without her beside the pool in a bikini? Is that the only reason you put her in this movie?
Or at home in her underwear.
Yeah, exactly, or at home in her underwear. Either she was by the pool in her bikini, or she was at home wearing underwear, talking on the phone. That's all she did in the whole movie. I think it was PG-13.
Really?
But
I was going to say, if this movie is rated R, then and that's retarded because there's no nudity in the movie at all. Even though there were times when the guy was making out with his girlfriend, and there was plenty of opportunities to show some boobs. I would even have been happy to see the mom naked. I've seen that actress before.
Yeah, I think I saw her in like The Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah,
which was also.
I'm not sure if I saw that.
You don't want to,
but I'd like to see her naked. So let's. I believe there was like a shower scene or something with her, wasn't there?
All right,
there was something. There was definitely something with her two friends, which I believe are lesbians. They sort of hinted at that. There wasn't even a kiss or anything. I could have done.
I don't even think they were really trying to.
Lesbian kissing.
I don't think that was necessary for the movie.
That was totally necessary. That movie sucked, and I need some titties to make up for it.
We are just waiting for the end to happen.
Waiting for something to happen.
Like, when is he gonna just like snap finally and just kill everybody? So
I wish I had like a timer or something so I could see how long it takes before he finally kills somebody. It seemed like it took forever. There's a killing every once in a long while.
And you would think that someone, the so-called murderer that goes around pretending to be a husband and then kills families, wouldn't slip up as much as he did in this movie.
Like
if he's been doing it for so long, like, he would have it down to a science. But there's a lot of innuendos in this movie where he slips up and like says something that he shouldn't have said, and it gives the son, Ben Badgett's character, reason enough to like go like look for information about this guy and blah blah blah.
Every once in a while, he'll say something that seems a little weird or kind of crazy, and it will just fuel the paranoia. But I never felt that he really seemed totally out there crazy, which is too bad because I would have liked it if he was a little more psychotic.
Yeah.
Because even being somebody who obsesses about having the perfect family, that doesn't really lead me to believe that you would actually be willing to kill for it. I'm going with an F on this one. I think that I see no reason to watch this movie. There's no redeeming value. The killings are lame and uninspiring. I don't want to tell you how he kills people, but he doesn't kill people in an imaginative or particularly violent way.
I give Stepfather D.